Let's look into what the future holds for Gypsy Rose Blanchard, or she's married now. I don't know what his last name is. But I'm recording this January 10th, 2024. What future predictions and all that stuff? We're going to look into that in this reading. First, let's start off with where does it look like it's going for Gypsy moving forward? And of course, all alleged entertainment purposes only, not fact psychic downloads. You know the drill. Where are we looking at for future things here? Starting off on a new journey. Makes sense. She just got out of jail. Major past struggle. Dealing with her mother, who was essentially a high priestess in her life. If you haven't seen the video I did on their personalities, this card came up for Dee Dee. That is in the past position here. Future event. Hermit. Getting some knowledge and learning about how to maneuver forward as she's going in through the world. Overriding concern, the past. Transformation, trying to transform to create this whole new life. You could also say overriding concern can be related back to her mother's passing. You could say that. Emotional undercurrent. Oh, God. That's weird. That's weird. All right, the fears. Being able to be strong enough to hold it all together, to guide her life in the way that she would like it to go. Obsession. Turning the page on the old chapter and moving forward. We have her desire, all right, to be like boss babe. Okay. And main obstacle, moving forward. Relationships. Her relationships. It might be the relationship she has currently with this dude. Could be a relationship she's going to have going with forward, if she's ever going to be done with this dude. Who knows? Let's see then. How is it going to go? What's the future looking for Gypsy and, I think his name's Ryan. What's the future looking for that relationship? Gypsy Rose and your husband. What is the future looking for in that relationship? Secrets. Ay. It's a burden. My secrets are a burden in this relationship. Somebody's secrets are a burden in this relationship. In the past, we're just moving forward. We're just going to get that relationship going into high gear. She got married in prison and now she's out, so not really a lot of time to get to know someone, understand how they work, do they leave the cap off the toothpaste, that kind of idea. Okay, presently we're focused on making dinero, making a way for the future. Makes sense. Near future. Holding on to the dinero, we're putting away a little nest egg. Maybe they're going to get a financial advisor, someone that can guide them, trying to be smart about this and how they can keep their relationship going together. This bothers me, though, that there's secrets. A relationship looks like there's secrets here that are a burden to carry and becomes a problem. That would be Knight of Cups here. I'm coming to romance you, baby. Here's my big D that you said's on fire. Love it. And then we're looking at, oh, this relationship's not really what I wanted. You're not really what I wanted. We're going to try and have a family together. And then we're walking away from the relationship and going back on our own. Okay. So, yikes. What does this new life in the limelight, how is this going to be for Gypsy Rose? This new life in the limelight. She has another documentary, I believe, and some books on the way. She might be doing some speaking tours. How does this life in the limelight go moving forward for Gypsy? Moneymaker. Definite moneymaker. Talking about her mother in the past. Queen of Cups. This is that flip-flop. Love you, hate you energy. Okay. career-wise in the limelight, there's going to be some issues in terms of her talking about like she's profiting off of the crime. I don't know. I don't know how that works with persons who are charged with what she was charged with. But there's like, at some point this becomes like, people are probably going to be like, I've had enough. I've had enough. Yeah, and then she's trying to reframe the narrative, trying to get this into like, how do I make them love me again? Oh dear. There's going to be like some new revelation she wants to bring out, something she's never told before, and that comes out, and who's going to be able to verify that? I don't know. Oh gosh, this is going to be a horrible thing. She's going to reveal something terrible. It's almost like when the tides turn on her, then she's like, I got to stay in the limelight. How do I do that? I need to reveal some new message. Okay. She's got a team behind her that are working on how to get this message across to continue to keep the money coming in. Again, this is like she's just going to have to walk away from this. Maybe go back and focus on her family life, or that might be what she tells everybody. Like, this is just too much. I need to have a private life now, and da-da-da, as she's getting ready to plan her next move. Okay. So we looked into this relationship. We looked into her career in the limelight. Does she truly have regrets about what happened to her mother? But for her, her mother would technically be here if she didn't have any problems with her health. But you know what I'm saying. She voted her mom off the island. Does she really truly feel bad about that? Does she really have regrets? She says she does. Against all alleged entertainment purposes only. It's a card reading. What can I say? In the past, 4 of Cups. Okay, so she wasn't digging her situation, which makes sense, obviously. 10 of Cups. There's currently this weird idea about like, I want to frame it in a certain way, like my mom was troubled too, and it's just a sad chapter, but we had this happy little family. But my opinion, I'll tell you what you want to hear for money. If I need to change something, I can bring you a new something or other, a new offer, new story. I want to romance the populace, and I'm working together with my team to do that. I'm not seeing sorrow. I'm not feeling sorrow. This is about stories that seem to, facts and things that just don't jive. There's conflicting information. Page of Swords, I'm just kind of half-hearted saying I miss mom. 10 of Swords, she's done. I've had enough. She's done. She's gone. That's a past chapter. She's gone. Here's the World card. She's gone. Goodbye. I won. It is a battle against me, against her. I won. Oh, now I'm using my knowledge to figure out how to survive on my own and change my life around. I don't feel sorrow at all from these cards. Sorry. I don't. I'm not saying she didn't have a terrible life, and I'm just one of those people that says when you have a terrible life, that does not justify the type of actions like that. But you can disagree. But of course, I'm going to tell you, if you're a fangirl of this woman, Gypsy, no. Okay. When there was a part in her story where she talks about at some point she had a BB, boo, 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 and she aimed it and shot it off at Dee Dee. And then she's like, I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't intend to kill her. Really? What was the intent then? Like, you're so mad you pick up this BB and you think it's legit real, and then you realize it's not. Like, what was your intent? Should never pick up something, a weapon, pointed at anybody. Unless you're, you know, self-defense in yourself, I guess. Okay, so there's a lot of anxiety and worry and... God, I don't even remember. Was this like after she ran away? And she got caught and brought back home? This is her defending herself. I guess how she saw it, as defending herself. Yeah, like she got out. She was free for a little bit. She could see that life was better outside that house with Dee Dee, and she was going to move forward in defending freedom, getting to her own freedom. She was if that thing had been real, she would have, that was the intent, my opinion. Her intent was to take Dee Dee out. So this was not like, oh, it's a terrible misjudgment. Nope. It's almost like this idea. I was out in the world and I was free for a little bit of time. Now I've come back. What am I going to do? How am I going to get out of the situation? Well, I'm going to fight for my right to get out of here, and we're moving forward because I need to get out of this place. I need to get out of the situation from my mom. My goodness. Some idea that she's going to go find some friends that would support her in this idea, getting her out of here, and hoping that people would bestow some type of benevolence upon her, saying, oh, I understand it, which then is almost like what's happening now. Ugh, that's kind of bothering me. Was what happened, we're going to get into last oracle cards, see what else energy's on the future, but I'm just so curious about what eventually happened to Dee Dee. Was this a long-term plan? The way it is presented, it seems like it's just with the Nick guy. However, I think I've seen somewhere that perhaps this was, she tried to plan this before with other dudes. I might be wrong, correct me if I am. Was this her ultimate plan? There we go. It's like back and forth on the emotions. I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, but I'm planning for the future. What can I do? In the past, thinking that I was living some type of happy life, but I'm not really living a happy life, and I'm weighing my options. I think it was always a plan. Much like when we got with Dee Dee's plan, that first video, and what was Dee Dee planning or eventually in game for, it was almost like they were both destined to, one or the other was going to survive, like literally survive from this. Yeah, working on a plan. Slow and steady wins the race, and I'm going to be in control. This is like, it's either you or me. It's either you or me. Oh my goodness. Okay, now let's see what we can get from this oracle deck here. I don't remember the name, but what can we know about the energy around Gypsy Rose and her future? Memories. I remember. The memories will always be there. Arrows in the heart, heartbreak palace, broken heart, reflecting upon things we may have missed out on, felt like we missed out on. Here and now, I'm here for the moment. I'm here for what's happening now. Imagination beyond limits. Holy gate. The doors of pure happiness will soon be opened. Transformation, becoming me. She's becoming who she wants to be. An obsession, my eternal thirst. What in the world is that about? Is it just about I'm going to make coin however I can make coin? That bothers me. I'm bothered. My eternal thirst. I can't leave it. I can't leave it. My eternal thirst. My eternal thirst. What is that about? What can we know about her eternal thirst, her obsession? What does this mean moving forward in her life? Heartbreak, Three of Swords, Knight of Swords, fighting for herself, solving her problems. Oh, Jesus. Sneaky snacker. Massaging of history, revisionist history, changing stories, switching it up however I need to. Being creative about how I need to position my heartbreak in order to fend for myself in this life moving forward. This Hermit card has never been like a negative card to me. I don't know if it is negative for anyone. This, though, the Hermit goes, if we're talking about in a normal reading, the Hermit goes up to the mountain and they're not lonely. They're just sitting by themselves and they're contemplating and supposedly, you know, getting your downloads from God and all that good stuff. This is not. This is adapting. I'm getting it as like I'm learning, I'm adapting, and I'm figuring out how to maneuver to move forward, but it is not always with the best intention. In this vibe here, sorry. There is this like anxiety and worry about being able to keep herself. It's almost like making a living off of her past. Yeah, talking about her mother. And there's a burden because there's this idea she doesn't want it to always be about, she doesn't want her mother always constantly brought up. She wants this to be about her story, but her mother's always coming with her on her back. That's the way that she got into this. And it's almost like the limelight is such a pull that she has to bring that with her. Oh, I don't think it's going to end well for her. And then it's almost like where we've seen before in these cards of just like, well, here's another, try this version. How's that fit on for size? At some point, I think she's going to be Privacy Island. But I think this is an idea of like, I cannot get enough of this limelight and I want to keep going. People like me. It's like Sally Field. You like me. You really like me. And then things start to get out of control. I don't think it's going to end well for her. But at the same point, what I'm getting in the cards, I would not want to be this girl's friend. Tell you that. No way, Jose. Would not want to be her friend. Okay, well, join me in Moon Moth Manor, AlyciaWicker.com. Get access to videos like these ahead of time, ones I can't share on Tube of the U. And hope you have a good day, and I will see you next time. Adios.